Hello wine people, welcome to Thirsty and Wise, where we simplify wine. My name is Petar and I'm a wine educator. In this video, I'll explain everything what you need to know about three grape varieties, Carmenere, Malbec and Pinotage for your WSET Level 2 in wines. On this channel, on Thirsty and Wise, we want to simplify wine. We want to make wine more simple, fun and approachable for everybody. If this is something that you want to support and be part of, please consider subscribing, joining us, and let's change the world of wine together. And let's start this video. Okay, wine people, let's talk about Carmenere, Malbec and Pinotage, everything that you need to know about these three grape varieties for your WSET Level 2 in wines. Sometimes wine people, wine students ask me, do I need to read anything else except the WSET Level 2 in wines book in order to pass the exam? And the question is simple, no. You just need to read the WSET Level 2 book, you need to watch these videos and you will be successful. Later on you can read any book that you want, but the information that you need to know in order to be successful on WSET courses is everything is inside WSET books. So I'll explain everything what is relevant for these three grape varieties: viticulture, winemaking, appellations, and on the end I will answer 10 example mock questions. So let's go. This is the way that I'm going to explain these three grape varieties side by side. So all these three grape varieties, they're very specific to their countries, and two of them, Carmenere and Malbec, they were very famous, very popular in France. Carmenere and Malbec were both grape varieties that were grown in Bordeaux, but during time they lost their presence, so they're not as present as they were before. But in the meantime, they became the most important grape varieties in a country like Chile. Carmenere is considered one of the, if not the most important grape variety, and definitely grape variety that distinguishes Chile from other countries in the world. The same thing is with Malbec. Malbec became the most important black grape variety that distinguishes Argentina from the rest of the world. Pinotage, on the other hand, was specifically created in South Africa in the Institute of, I believe, Stellenbosch, they needed a grape variety that was resistant to warm climate, and they created Pinotage, which is a cross between a Pinot Noir and a Cinsault. So let's go into detail distinguishing the differences and characteristics of these three grape varieties. Let's start with Carmenere. You're gonna see that grape varieties, they have a lot of similarities, few differences. Sometimes students ask me, how can I remember all these grape varieties? They're very similar. It's true, they are very similar, but you don't need to worry about remembering things that are not inside the book. Example question, for example, you can get a question on WSET to recognize, let's say, Malbec. First of all, WSET Level 2 questions, the description of the wines of 4 examples, A, B, C, D. Most probably 2 of them will be red wine, 2 will be red wines, 2 will be white wines. So you will eliminate white wines right away. And then the second thing that you need to be focusing on in the description of the wine is not only the flavor profile, meaning black grapes can have red or black fruit. It's other things as well, like acidity, alcohol, tannin, ripeness. So when you take all this description into consideration, flavor profile, acidity, alcohol, tannin, flavor, ripeness, you have a lot of chances to be correct. Okay, so don't just focus on does it smell like red fruit or black fruit or a lemon or pineapple. You need to take the full description of the wine. So let's start with Carmenere. Carmenere is deep in color, produces dry wines that are high in acidity, medium to high in alcohol, high in tannin, medium to full body, and have aromas of strictly black fruit, and also very specific aroma of bell pepper. So you can see by the description that Carmenere actually reminds a lot to Cabernet Sauvignon, but you don't need to worry about on the exam telling the difference between Cabernet Sauvignon and Carmenere. What you need to know is that Carmenere is the most important black grape variety of Chile, and remember the appellation that you need to know for Chile. Malbec, color deep, sweetness dry, acidity medium, alcohol medium to high, tannin high, body medium to full, black fruit and blue fruit. For me, Malbec has a very distinct blueberry character. Pinotage, deep color, dry, high acidity, medium to high alcohol, medium tannin, medium to full bodied, red fruit and black fruit. And for me, Pinotage here has a very specific rubbery character in the wines. In the vineyard and winemaking, Carmenere requires a warm climate in order to ripen properly. If it doesn't ripen properly, it can be too herbaceous, unpleasantly herbaceous. In the varietal, it can be a varietal wine, and also in Chile, it can be blended with other grape varieties like Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. It can age in oak well. It can benefit from oak aging to soften the tannins, to add additional secondary aromas, and high quality wines can age in a bottle and develop leather and dried fruit. Just to make it clear, I put leather and dried fruit as development for all three wines. This is the case for other high quality wines that are meant for aging. Leather and dried fruit is just a synonym of tertiary aromas. Different grapes, different wines can develop different tertiary aromas, but the point is for you to understand, to identify them in the wines, not as specifically as leather and dried fruit, but you need to identify if the wine has tertiary development in general. Malbec also requires a warm climate to ripen properly. In Argentina, it is made as a varietal wine, and it can also be blended with other grape varieties as well. It can also benefit from oak aging and develop premium wines, can develop tertiary aromas and an additional complexity. Pinotage also needs warm climate. In South Africa, it can be made as a varietal wine. A term that you need to remember for Pinotage and South African red wine is a term Cape blend that indicates Pinotage blended with other local black grape varieties. It can also benefit from oak aging, and premium examples can develop additional complexity with the age in the bottle. All three grape varieties you need to know to identify the specific countries where they're coming from. So Carmenere connect with Chile. The region that you need to know is Central Valley. Don't confuse Central Valley with Central Valley in California. Malbec is connected to Argentina, to the region of Mendoza. Pinotage is connected to South Africa, and my apologies for the misspelling, to the region of Western Cape. So this is just three maps, just for you to have a better picture of where the grapes are coming from. So here, this map on top, this is Central Valley, this is Chile, and Central Valley is basically all these regions here. It's a big region, a generic region, usually producing low quality wines. Chile can also produce high quality wines, but in WSET Level 2 book, you just need to remember this region. In Argentina, you need to remember Mendoza, and Mendoza is located here next to the Andes Mountains, like other regions as well. And Western Cape is this whole part in South Africa. Okay. Ready for the questions? Let's go. Which grape variety is not French in origin? Malbec, Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinotage, Carmenere. The correct answer is C, Pinotage. Pinotage origin is in South Africa. All the rest is French in origin. Which grape is related to Pinot Noir? Carmenere, Malbec, Pinotage, Tempranillo. Again, the correct answer is C, Pinotage. Pinotage is a cross between Pinot Noir and Cinsault, two French grapes. Where is Carmenere most important grape? Chile Central Valley, California Central Valley, Argentina Mendoza, South Africa Western Cape. The correct answer is A, Chile Central Valley. Where did Carmenere come from to Chile? Bordeaux, Alsace, Rhône, Loire. The correct answer is A, Bordeaux. There's still some Carmenere in Chile, but not as much as before. Where is Malbec most important grape? Western Cape, Bordeaux, Mendoza, Central Valley. The correct answer is C, Mendoza. Mendoza is famous for Malbec, high altitude, warm climate, all the above. The correct answer is D, all the above. Which grape reminds of Cabernet Sauvignon? Pinotage, Malbec, Carmenere, Pinot Noir. The correct answer is C, Carmenere. Which grape can benefit from oak aging? Pinotage, Malbec, Carmenere, all the above. The correct answer is D, all the above. Where is term Cape blend used? South Africa, Argentina, Chile, France. The correct answer is A, South Africa. Which is not correct for Pinotage? Can grow well in a cool climate, blends with Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon, produces simple and complex wines, has red fruit flavors. The correct answer is A, can grow. A is not correct. A is not correct for Pinotage. Pinotage cannot grow well in a cool climate. It needs warm climate in order to ripen well. Please let me know how well you did. Wine people, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was fun and easy to understand. It is very important for us to simplify wine information and wine education so you can pass and be successful in your WSET exam, or be a wiser wine person so you can actually encourage more wine people around the world to join us and to simplify wine, and for wine to be more fun and approachable for everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay thirsty and wise.